making another video about James Charles because another underage victim has come forward, and honestly, right now, I think everyone is just tired of this bullshit. We're gonna ignore this mess because I did not have time to clean before making this video. Now more channels are finally starting to talk about this, because at the time of my other video, not that many people were talking about it, because I think people were afraid to talk about it because of what happened in 2019 with all of the drama. But I think people are starting to realize that this is not drama, this is actual crimes being committed, and people need to know about it so that they know that this is not someone that they should be supporting. However, James and his friends have decided to take a different route with this, and they have decided to ignore it and be angry at the victim over Twitter. I'll get to that later on, though. So between my last video about James and now, he has continued victim blaming, and even thought that it would be a good idea to feature a 16-year-old Minecraft YouTuber and streamer Tommy in it in one of his videos. I don't know why he thought that this would be a good idea for him to publicly interact with children, but I don't know, I can't think of any reason why he would do that. It's just such a shitty idea. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit angry about the situation. As of when I am recording this video, he has not addressed this most recent victim. TikTok has weirdly been deleting all the videos of people calling him out. They go up and then a few hours later they'll either have no views and the creator gets like shadow banned or something, and no one can see this content and they don't recommend it to anyone, or they just completely take down the video. The victim that has come forward is a 15-year-old boy, or he was 15 at the time that James Charles was messaging him. I believe he is 16 now. I'm not gonna put in his TikTok because I don't think that his face needs to be spread around more than it has, and I'm sure everybody has already seen that if they're finding this video. James Charles started Snapchat messaging. The fuck, am I 80 years old? James Charles started communicating with him via Snapchat in 2020. This all happened in November of last year. And he, to my knowledge, he knew how old the boy was because he had wished him a happy birthday over Snapchat. And I don't know about you, but if I don't know how old someone is, I have never just been like, happy birthday. I don't know how old you are, but fuck it, I know your birthday. It's just kind of weird. I don't think that he's going to be able to get out of this one by saying that the guy lied about his age. All of the messages that he had sent were very flirty and disgusting for an adult to send to a minor. So far, the only response that we have seen from James Charles on Twitter have been him getting angry at the victim for posting screenshots and showing proof of these messages. He's just been angry at the victim and being really aggressive and rude to him over Twitter. He tweeted at the boy to keep his name out of his mouth. That's not going to get you out of these allegations. He goes on to tell the boy that if he keeps talking about him, that they're going to have a major problem, which I don't know why, on top of this, he thinks it's a good idea to threaten a minor. He's just, a victim comes forward about him, and instead of addressing the allegations, he just threatens the victim, which I don't know why he thought that would work in his favor. That's not convincing anyone of anything. It just makes him look fucking crazy. It's strange that a grown-ass man would go on Twitter and publicly threaten a minor. James defends himself by saying to the boy that the boy messaged him first and called him cute and said that he was into him, which is not a defense. It's, James is an adult. Even if a child says that they're into him or that they think he's cute, that doesn't matter. That's James is still an adult. I don't know if you can hear, but my dogs are barking. James, by saying this, takes no responsibility for the things he's done and puts it all on the victim, who is a child. It's important to remember that this is a child. He's not responsible for this because he does not understand what he's doing because he's a child, and James is an adult. James, when communicating with this boy, uses just so many easily... James, when talking to this kid, is clearly gaslighting and manipulating him into thinking that what happened to him is his fault. James tells the boy that this was a breach of privacy to share screenshots of their messages, which it's not a breach of privacy if one person is doing something wrong and potentially illegal. And James proceeds to tell the boy to stop talking about him, which is a clear just scheme to try to get the boy to not talk about this and to have nobody talk about it. Because if nobody comes forward, if he makes sure that no one can come forward, then his career will never end and he'll be able to keep doing this. The boy has screenshots of a bunch of their messages that clearly incriminate James, and James claims the boy lied about his age, and he makes this claim without any proof and without any screenshots, and that's conveniently the only thing in their messages that had been deleted. Nothing else was deleted. The boy has screenshots of everything, and James says that the boy lied about his age and has no proof. He doesn't have a screenshot. He says that it was deleted, and the boy claims to have not deleted anything. Even if he did have proof of this and the boy did lie about his age, that the responsibility is on James. This has happened multiple times. This isn't an isolated event. This continues to happen, and I believe it will continue to happen until he is forced to take responsibility for the things that he does, which he will never do. I don't think that he's going to take responsibility for the things that he does. I think that he should be put in a position where he does not have access to children to manipulate, because I don't think he's going to stop.